Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our Thursday night Transport Fever Live Let's Play. It's stream 2 of what is probably going to be an interesting return to our particular save game. Yes, the stream was scheduled on YouTube for the wrong time. It's just an administration error. We're here at the normal time. Well, normal time-ish, a couple of minutes late. Had a few things I needed to sort out with the family first. Oh, I need a drink. Normally I'd talk about this timer down in the corner, but we've only got like a minute left, so I will just quick fire you some useful and potentially important information. I've got a few vlog videos coming out on my variety channel sometime soon. Make sure you're signed up to that. Go to the website masterhellish.net, and at the bottom of the website you can see the link to my variety channel to make sure that you can subscribe there and make sure you don't miss any of those videos as well as the gaming ones if that interests you. On Sunday, we've got an open TTD viewers game starting at 1 o'clock UK time, and if you want to take part, you must be ready and on the Discord at least 15 minutes beforehand. Okay. Evening, everybody. Evening. Hello. Hello. Wells. Can't remember. I think they're the two things at the minute. Stuff coming out, and we've got the game on Sunday. I forgot to change the stream information for Twitch, so I will quickly do that now. No, it's in my to-do list when I start a stream, but it's like I did a rapid start. Oh, hang on a minute. It didn't list the category for the last live stream. How strange. Oh well, never mind. Also, if you're one of my viewers who likes Minecraft, then I will be doing some Minecraft from the beginning of September. Yeah, the announcement in Discord will say Open TTD because I didn't update Twitch, and the announcement in Discord comes from Twitch because my actual real announcement just doesn't work anymore. I used to do stuff from Twitter, but like ever since like Twitter's been changing and stuff, all the tools and things that are involved with that are all broken and stuff. Anyway, we are here for Transport Fever, so that is what we shall do. I'll get the game up and open now. Greetings from the UK to you in Brazil. I had to think for a moment whether I'm actually in the UK. Yes, I am in the UK. Love that music. Okay, so I'm just going to load the game up and then I'll change over to the game itself. Have I got anything else to end now? I'm not sure what we're doing about Factorio over the weekend because of the Open TTD Viewers game. The Viewers game will be the 30th Viewers game we've done, and we're going to do something a little bit different. Yes, Brandon, Minecraft. And the Minecraft that's going to start at the beginning of September will be me taking part on a different community server. It's a kind of little one-off sort of mini-series that we're going to be doing. And then sometime after that, we're going to be doing a... you can hear the game's ready. We're going to be doing a different Minecraft series. So I've got two main series on my channel of Minecraft. Series 1 and Series 2. Series 2 is kind of ongoing. I haven't done it in a while, but we'll get back to it at some point. What we're going to do is we're going to jump forward to Series 3. We're going to do a whole new series. It's going to be a modded series. It's primarily going to be with the Viewer Plus subscribers, but we're going to let some viewers jump on during the live streams as kind of guests, so they can take part as well. So basically, the idea is the server and the game and everything that we're running is for me and the Viewer Plus subscribers. But during the live streams, if there's room on the server, we'll let a couple of viewers pop on and join in. That's the way we're going to run that. Anyway, that's enough of all that. Let's get into the game. Well, that worked. So, this is a disaster. There's no three ways of saying it. What I did last time was terrible. In fact, as the title of the live stream suggests, Bankruptcy, it is terrible. It is terrible to the max. I spent all of the loan messing around with truck stops and building things like this, which were completely and utterly unnecessary. I bought so many horses, you would not believe it. I mean, if we look at the town's requirements, we're not even supplying the maximum amount that the town needs. Somehow, I don't know what's going on. Should have started off with smaller stations and did oil first. I mean, I'm not 100% sure that necessarily oil was first, right? But if we look at the amount of money, one of the worst things is the loan. Okay. So even though we're negative on all the road stuff, the loan is just absolutely caning us as well. So I spent all the loan messing around with pretty stuff instead of building small, like reliable and all that sort of stuff. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start again. There is no way out of this hole. After the last live stream, I unpaused the game, left it on fast forward, and I just let it run for a while. And EA just digs itself into a deeper and deeper hole. Now, I feel like we can do good here. Okay, we can make this work. It's just I made so many mistakes that we had a terrible start.
New viewer plus subscriber. Fantastic.
Thank you for 8 months now of Viewer Plus. Thank you very much. Indeed, you will be on your name will be on here now. In theory, let's have a look. Has it come through yet? Yep, there you go. Newest sub. You are one of 67 people supporting the channel right now. We don't do Twitch subs, we don't do super chats, we don't do bits and all that sort of thing. We have Viewer Plus, where your support supports me directly and your payment details are handled securely with PayPal. If you want more info, get to masterhellish.net. Fantastic. Thank you very much for your support. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of that. I'm going to quit and go to the menu. I'm going to set it up again. We're going to try again. Chegzo Gid's playing on the same map. It's a good map. It's a good map. I shared the like the kind of settings. There and the seed as well. I thought seed was S-E-A-D. What's the matter, Brandon? Eh? We're gonna have to start again. The company is just completely and utterly bankrupt. I know. It's terrible. Oh, whoop. Here we go. Oh, I'm really thirsty tonight. Might be something to do with the fact it's 25 degrees in my office. I actually looked into getting aircon in this room, and it's just so expensive, and it's also expensive to run. I'm already using electricity to generate the heat. I don't want to have to use electricity to also get rid of the heat. That's a lot of electricity just to move heat in and out. Ideally, my computer wouldn't pump heat into my office. It would go somewhere else. Right, let's go back into the game. Okay. Brandon says, I forgot to mention you can rarely find electros in the vaults. That's fine. So here we are. We're back in the world. It's the same world. We've got loads of stony bits happening over here, and loads of copper and coal. There's iron ore and coal and oil over here. And this is our island. So the first thing we're going to do is pause the game, so we're not wasting money. And I'm going to try and think of all the tips and techniques that I would have given myself. First things first, don't spend all of the loan. So I'm going to repay all of the loan except $500,000. And we're going to take out more of the loan if and when we need to. Because the loan absolutely killed us. Then, thinking about what we've got going on here, one of the things we didn't do last time that I think I should do this time is a bi-directional route. So last time we just hooked everything up and all the wheat was being taken to the food processing plant, and then the wheat trucks would return empty to pick up more wheat, which is okay if you can support that and you've got some decent vehicles to make profit. We haven't got decent vehicles to make a good profit, so we need to make sure that not only are we taking wheat to the food processing plant, but we're also bringing the food back with us and delivering it somewhere. Okay. Now, both of these cities on the town. Can you tell I'm a father with a young child? 3 months old today is, by the way. So the two towns on the island. There's one that's near the food processing plant, and there's one that's not near the food processing plant, and both of them accept bread, food. So if we do that, so if we take the wheat from the farm near this town, and we need to rename these towns. Can somebody just nip into the VOD from last time and just check what towns we named after? What people we named the towns after, and I will rename them again. Pretty sure this one was something to do with Brandon. Anyway, yeah, so if we take the wheat... Hang on a minute. Why am I not using my drawing tool? Drawing! There we go. So we can take this wheat, and we can take it to the food processing plant, and then we can take the food back to the town, and then there's just a short journey to pick up the wheat again. And most of the journey, you're carrying goods in both directions. Okay? But I think it would be good if we did have it so we hooked up 2 farms, because it takes 2 lots of wheat to make 1 lot of bread. Chexo Kid's talking about oil. So in theory, you could probably do the same over here, right? So you've got oil well to the refinery, then the refinery to the fuel refinery, and then fuel to the town. And you could probably go backwards and forwards along that route as well. So it is a long bridge. It's a very long bridge. We had stuff going along that bridge last time, and I just didn't like it. So I'm going to attempt to do a better job of what we did last time. Now, first things first. Let's get in a couple of road stops. Okay, so I'm not going to mess around with road too much around here. I'm just going to put one little bit of road in at the back. And that's it. That's all I'm doing there. We'll put our road stop near there. And then somewhere over here, we'll put our truck station. But we'll just do one truck station that gets both. We actually just need to connect up that bit of road, I think. Here. Okay, that's only going to cost us $4,000. And then we can rotate that one so it's nice and straight. And it's picking up both the farms there. There we go. And then I want a more direct route, because at the moment it's not very good. Because at the moment we have to go from here to probably somewhere about there, and there's no road at all. But if we connected this road here between those two fields, then that is a very, 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 very long way round. Even if we put probably a road through here or something, or connected up from there, it's still quite a way round. So I'm thinking we just go coastwards. It's straighter. It's going to be much better. Now the only problem is we're going to have to spend a bit of money getting past this field because look, that's not wide enough for a road. So I wonder how much money we're going to have to spend here. We're going to do it carefully and sparingly. Okay. So that's cost us 3 grand. For... Okay, 5,000. Let's see if we can get a road with 5,000's worth of building. So if I put the road here, and look, it does hit the corner of the farm there. That looks like it's okay though. There we go. We can put a road in here, connect that up. And then somehow we've got to connect these two bits, but we've got, yeah, we'll go around that slightly. So like, how close can I get? Here. There we go. So we've got a relatively direct route now. Just need the building on the other side. So let's rotate that round. Always use the wrong keys for rotating. No. There, we can have it there. Now, we need a little stop in the town because we want to be able to we want to be able to drop stuff off. We want to be able to drop the things off. So if we put that in the town there, I think I'm going to go the other way. It's only £1 grand. There we go. Lovely. Right, so then I want this one to have 2 directions in it. I'm not going to go crazy. We're just going to do a bit of gentle configuring. I'm going to have an out, and that's it. It's the only thing I think I'm going to do with that one. Obviously, I want to put the street in. So this is going to come out and this way. There we go. I think that should do it. Nice and simple. We've got only what we need. We've got a direct road. I think we should be okay there. Brandonville, says Brandon. Thank you. I could have sworn it was Brandonville. You said the right town, but we were looking the other way around when you said that. So I'm pretty sure it's this one. So let's rename this one. Brandonville. Road maintenance will add to costs. Ooh, yes. Road maintenance may add to the cost, but I'm pretty sure the more direct route will be worth it. Yeah. And then Party Town after Party Left Town. Party Piggy. Yeah. Thank you very much, Brandon. I knew that we'd name these. We're going to have to name other things as well as we go. We name them after the Viewer Plus subscribers. That's just one of the perks of being a Viewer Plus subscriber. There are many perks to being a Viewer Plus subscriber. You've got one station and it's doing 3 things that allows oil from the oil wells to be dropped off and then go into another part to pick up the oil. And a bit allows from the farm. Okay. Yeah, you didn't have to go far through the VOD there. Death Angel Hell, welcome to the stream. Okay, you posted your map. Your picture map in Viewer Plus General. Let's have a look. Okay. Have you attempted to annotate that? Oh, I see. It's not easy to see, but I will quickly show this. Open. Boom, boop, and then here. There we go. So this is Chexo Kid's playthrough. We can see that down here we've got somewhere that's dealing with wheat and the supplies, and it's a very short journey that you've got going there, and then you've got a short-ish journey here as well. Presumably though, you're taking the refined oil all this way up, but then you're coming back all that way empty? Maybe? We'll have to look at how we're going to do that in our play. Press the wrong button there. Let's get chat back on the screen. There we go. So, we've built the roads. We need a line. So we're going to go from here to there. Drop off the food in the town, and then it just goes back again. Now we've got a loopy bit here. I think if we change the platform, yeah, that's better. Okay. Actually, that's really good, because look at these junctions, the way that the lines don't cross over. None of the lines are crossing over there, nor here. Fantastic, because if the lines cross over at the junction, then they have to wait for each other and stuff. Not really too much of a problem. I am going to set that one to full load, I think. There we go. Let's get some vehicles. We can't get vehicles. We have to have a vehicle building. Road depot. Let's just pop one there. 5 vehicles. We've got 1 cargo horse, and that's the only thing. Assign it to the new line, and we're away. Right now, I'm going to spend the rest of the loan on more horses, I think. Now, I think last time we had too many. Do we think we had too many? Well, let's just clone these so that we've got, I would say, about 8. Okay, yep, we've got 8. Nice. Okay, let's unpause the game. Right, there we go, folks. I've spent $500,000. I've gone round by the coast, but I didn't spend a lot of money on that. We only spent $5,000 just in the land. We've already got a large amount of wheat starting to come up. So this is the food line for party. So where are you going? Are you going around here and in there? Yes, you are. Okay. So this line 1 we can call party food. There we go. Now, let's see if these make more money than the last stuff, which was terrible. Some of your trucks of oil are making like 10 to 25k each. And one of the things I want to know is whether you get paid from the industry, so like industry to industry, or whether you get paid from station to station. Okay. So as you can see, our finances, we've spent like $500,000. We're $500,000 in the red. Okay, we've had a full load of investments, including vehicles, new road. All the roads we spent less than $100,000 on, which is good. Loan interest is relatively low. That's also good. Chexo Kid says station to station. Okay, that's interesting. So however you do it, you want to try and keep as much in the station as much travelling between stations as possible. Oh, there we go. Look, $6,000 for that delivery. $6,000 for that delivery. We've got food being produced already. That's good. We I mean, our total for the year is never going to be any good. We might. I mean, it's August, so we might actually dig ourselves out of the hole with the road fees. These guys need to spread themselves out a little bit, so that doesn't matter. We've got a little bit of a queue. I don't worry too much about that. Means that we can get the food out, I suppose. This bit isn't full load, is it? No, it's not full load. We could probably do with making these platforms larger, but we spent a lot of money doing that last time. Okay, so with these guys, have got money coming in here, and we're about to drop off a bit of food, maybe. So this one hasn't got any food on, but I didn't expect the first one to have any food. That one's got 3. Wow. What's this one got? 2. 1 on this one, and that one's got 2 as well. 2 and 2. Okay, so we've got a good bit of food coming in into the town, and you can see in the town information window we get up to, was it 20 a month? So there goes the first one. We're about to get the deliver 5 grand, 5.5 grand for that. So it's not see, it's only half full of food and made nearly as much. Oh, that one's half full. Yeah, I think the food is worth a little bit more. Okay, you know what, folks? Looking at the money, and we've just gone into our 2nd year, we actually made a profit on our road vehicles last year. The profit was also more than the loan interest, which is exciting. I'm wondering whether adding more vehicles would be good at this time. I think it probably would. I mean, the particular route's making more money than the town's expanding as well. We're only supplying 7 out of the 23 required food. So in theory, the demand is high enough, and we should have plenty of... Yeah, look at that. We've got 120 wheat. The station is being overloaded. They can drop off on platform 1 and pick up on platform 2. I suppose they could do. Yeah. I mean, now that the vehicles are spread out, it doesn't actually matter at the moment. But we can look at doing things like that in the future. So here we are, look folks, this is the important bit. Even with our loan interest, we are at the moment making some profit. Not a lot, but some. So I think maybe another vehicle, if we can afford it, might be in order. So if I clone road vehicle 1, that's all of our money. But hopefully that means that we get more money each month, right? Okay. I think this line's actually working. Let's have a look. Okay, the balance for this line says 52 grand. So there's the income and outgoing for the line in terms of running costs. Yep, looks good. Right then, folks. More horses, says Brandon. Well, this is what I was going to ask you guys next, right? Should I put a new line in? Maybe do the oil route, because we have a whole oil setup here. It would be nice to be able to deliver fuel and food to both of these towns to try and get them to really grow. Maybe in the future we can like take passengers from here to here with a train or something. I don't know. But yes, should we do a fuel route, or shall I add more horses to the wheat? Because I think last time maybe we had too many. So the question is, what next? More horses? Or the fire? And by fire I mean the fuel. So there is a vote up now on portal.masterhellish.net. It won't be up for very long. Actually, while I'm there, I will start the game giveaway. So there's going to be a game giveaway for Xmorph Defense Complete Pack. So I'll start that giveaway. If you want to take part in that giveaway, do so by going to the same place, portal.masterhellish.net. Okay. Oh. Right, you posted your station showing the line for oil. Yes, the oil one will be an interesting to work out because we need to maximize the amount of time that something is on board a vehicle. Like if you're transporting stuff between things, that's good. How's money looking? Okay, so we're into year 3 now, and we're actually doing an overall profit. We would have been last time if it wasn't for our investments as well. Because our investments was building a new vehicle. So, let's have a refresh and see we've got a couple people voting. We need a couple more people voting to get some opinions in, and then we'll check on with the next bit. I mean, I'm not sure I see the point in adding more farms. Because if we connect up more farms, we're going to be oversupplying the town, potentially. Let's see what we got. Right, let's end the vote.
Fantastic.
Okay, so more horses, 2-1. So somebody said the fire. What's wrong with oversupply? They won't. I don't think they'll take it. Demand will drop. Production will slow down. You'll have vehicles going around without being able to pick stuff up and that. But certainly for here, we can afford to get another road vehicle or two. So we'll get one straight away without even looking into it. And we're up to 19 of 34 in the production there. That's nice. We also have a forest here. There's 2 forests, but nowhere else to do anything else. Brandon, did I just see that you was asking about the results of the Viewer Plus vote? Because you can, once you voted, you can see the results, but you can't see the results before you vote. Right, whilst those horses are running around there, let's look at this kind of fuel setup here. Let's work out a good way of doing this, because I don't want to end up like we did last time, in trouble. Okay. So, we have our industries here, and just below my head here. So we've got the 3 main industries. We also need to take the fuel to Brandonville. Okay. And we need to have fuel in the vehicles for product in the vehicles for as long as possible. Okay, so the direction of the flow of resources is we have the raw fuel, the raw oil there. It gets refined and then goes into the fuel making, and then fuel making goes to the town. But the problem with that, okay, is this big gap here, okay? Whilst we've got this big gap, we're not making any money on this route while vehicles are going along it. They're just going back to the beginning again. So I need to do something about that. I think if we get the station for the oil and have it as far down this road as possible, away from there, that will give them more travel time, and then it will shorten the gap that we're not transporting anything. Let's see what chat has to say about that. This music is quite chipper. I love this music. I do. Supply on Farm 1 is not even maxed out. Why add a second one? Well, yeah, that's it, you see. you're oversupplying the fuel. Maybe you can do it a little bit. Oh, you can't see the result if you left the page after voting. I see, Brandon. Okay, well, because of these roads, I think a new road could be in order, a new street. Something that connects us as direct to there as possible, like this. And the reason for that is then we can get the building further down this road away from it. I mean, probably haven't got the money for it, but you can see what about if we put it on this side of the road? It's the same. So we can get away with putting the road vehicles, the collection for the oil as far as that down the road. Crude oil is 2-to-1. Go for separate line oil fuel town. Crude oil is 2-to-1. Yes, it is. Go for a separate line oil food town. You don't think I should try and do it all in one, George? I feel like all in one is the way forward here. I mean, if I can get it in there, then there's just that short gap that they're not carrying anything. Money is actually coming in from the first line. Let's have a look. I don't know what this balance is. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, so if we don't look at this year, and we look at the previous years, the actual money we're making is going up. That's nice. So, yes, it was 28 grand, 39 grand, 51 grand. Lovely. I think we're going to try doing it all in one to begin with. I'm not sure. I understand the 2-to-1, but then you're going to have a lot of vehicles either sat around or not doing anything or something like that. Is it not better to have them running on the road with like half full because they filled up one way and then they're going half full on the way back? If you do it all in one, your vehicles will always go half full on the oil to fuel leg. That is true. Though, what's the ratio here? That's 2-to-1. See, that's 1-to-1. See, the biggest problem with this... So, yeah, so the question is, we've got two options here, folks. We have two options. Let's go back into the drawing mode. We've got two options. And we're talking about the two different legs of the journey. Okay, so we're going to be having some sort of stop over here and some sort of stop over here. Okay. Now, we can either do a little supply run between the crude oil and the refined oil, backwards and forwards. And that means that we will have full load vehicles there, but then also full load vehicles on this journey over here and into town. But we'll have nothing on the way back. All this way back, they'll be empty, walking all the way back down to the refinery. The other option is that we put the oil supplies here. We don't do this little cross jobby. We have the vehicles going full load all the way to the refinery, and then they're at half load on this long journey, half load on this journey, and then they've only got this small gap to go empty. And you know what? I think that's better. I think that might be better. To do the two different lines. Crude don't make money until it gets to refinery. Yeah. I think it would be better to have a vehicle doing a full load all of that journey and have a longer route back where it's not got anything in it than to be going all that way half loaded. And I've just realised we could probably do both. So we can have one vehicle that goes round and does the whole thing. But then we have another vehicle that just comes backwards and forwards between these two and tops up the supply with a second line. That works. That's the best of both worlds then. Right, let's take out a loan. We're going to go with another 500,000. We're taking out 500,000 for the line. Right, so over here, I'm going to put in the station. There we go, on that side. Then we need a station over here. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't just put it on the end. Because longer journey, right? Longer journey, more money. Okay, let's get that lined up nicely. Yeah, that's good enough. And then in the town, we're going to drop off. So it looks like the drop off for the fuel is somewhere over here. That'll cover the best part of the town. And then the crude oil pickup is where we was planning on putting it. We're going to be really clever with this. We're going to supplement. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, I think I got the money back. Okay. Maybe you get the money back within like the first month or something. There we go. Right. Now, instead of building another depot, I might just connect the lines up. Oh, hang on. Are we connected? Yeah, we can do a little road here. And then everything is connected. So let's do that. We'll put a little street in. Cost us 13 grand. How much would it have cost for the building? For a road depot? Oh, about the less. It would probably cost about the same. I don't know if we have to pay maintenance on the building then, but we'd probably have to pay some sort of maintenance on the road, maybe? In any case, do we pay maintenance on these buildings? We do pay maintenance on the buildings, says chat. Okay, well, in that case, we're just not having it. Let's get a brand new line. So we're going to go from here, pick up the stuff. We're going to go here, pick up and drop off. Then we're going to go here, pick up and drop off. And on the way back, we're going to go here and pick up and drop off. All right, let's have a look. That isn't great. That's on the wrong side of the road. Can we still get all our money back from that? I don't know. I didn't see that. Anyway, it needs to be on the other side of the road. Should have thought about that. There we go. Right. So the line should be... There you are. See? Look, it's so much smoother like that. All the other ones are fine. Right. So we're going to do a full load of Brandonville transfer. Full load any. Oh, that's a point. Have we got these on full load any? No, it should be full load any, not full load. Just as a good habit. Yeah, there are a good number of roads in this, aren't there? So I think that's it. We can just get a couple of vehicles on that line. So let's buy a new cargo horse. And then we'll assign the cargo horse to line 1. And that should be on its way. Oh, the game's paused. There we go. It's no longer not on its way. It's on its way. Now, let me get this right. For every what? Again, bringing out the drawing. So, for every horse that does the complete trip, in, round, up, town, and back, okay, for every one of them that does the complete trip, we need one trip also happening here in addition, okay, because of the requirements. And that distance is going to be, I don't know. It looks like about a third round trip. So the round trip of one of them is all the way up this road and back again. And the round trip for the other, it's just a little bit less than a third of the journey. So for every dedicated one we have, we need one. Is it 2, 3? Yeah, we need 3 of the others. Right. Let's hope this works. We also need the other line. New line. It's just to go from here to there, and that's it. And that vehicle's going back empty as well. I don't like that. That's going back completely empty. I think I'd rather just have one line. I've changed my mind. We're just going to have one. Just let it go through and do what it needs to. Right. Let's spend the rest of the £500,000 budget on new vehicles for this line. So vehicles or lines, line 1. Vehicles on line 1. That's what I wanted. Clone them. So that's 2, 4. Can we have 8? There we go. We've got 8 on that line as well. Fantastic. And we've got 31 grand left in the bank. So here they come. Heading out on their journey. Now this is going to cost us a good bit to begin with, actually, because they're going to have to get to where they need to be. And that's going to take them a little while, which probably would put a shortcut in through here. Actually, let's do that. I don't think I have to pay too much maintenance on streets, right? If anything at all. 40 grand for the shortcut? No, take the long way around. So if we look at the line information tool, line 1 is really, really costing us a lot of money. We also need to rename that. So this is going to be the Brandon fuel line. We can't put Brandon, it needs to be shorter than that. So we'll put brand. Fuel. Is it fuel we're doing? Yes, it is fuel. Silly me. Brand fuel. So we've got the brand fuel line. For the bit of road you put in, you pay $600 a year to maintain it. How do you look at the costs to maintain bits of road? I'm not sure that's something that I've done before. Is it in the layer tools? What's this? Transport links. Stations. Emissions. Oh, you can see, look, the emissions down there from our horse and carts. Finances and maintenance of roads. Right, okay, so we were paying like 500 a year on maintenance of roads. That's not too bad. Oh no, these ones are still going all around the long way. I think that was a bit of a mistake. I feel like I should just put another road depot over there. I mean, in the long run, this will be cheaper, but... Tell you what, should we fast forward until they get around there? Let's do that. Whilst they're on their way around there, let's check on how things are going. So we've got way too much wheat to be picked up. In our town, we're only supplying 20 out of 34. I'm glad it's build whilst pause. I mean, build whilst pause is okay. And how we're doing over here at the food place. Transportation is quite good as well. Okay, maybe we do need a couple more road vehicles on this line. How many have we got? If we look at vehicles and our party food, we're up to 10 road vehicles on that line. Let's just clone another. We don't have enough money for one more road vehicle. Wow. Okay, so I've spent $1 million, but, and it's a big but, we now have 2 potentially profitable lines. The last time we had about 4 or 5 lines, none of them were profitable. Here we go. Our first stop off to pick up the crude oil is happening now. Brilliant. Okay. So the results, Brandon, for that poll that you were asking about, we've got 4 yes and 2 maybe and 11 no's. So interesting. Now remember, folks, one of the giveaways is the monthly giveaway. Oh, hang on. Did that one get there already? Cool. Are you carrying anything back? No, you're not. Okay, never mind. But we do actually have 1 unit of oil there now. More horses. Yeah, I think we might need to put some more horses on the route sometime soon. Yes, one of the monthly giveaways is RimWorld. If you already have RimWorld, you can have a DLC. If you've already got the DLCs, then don't enter the giveaway. You almost forgot about this stream? Oh my goodness gracious. Well, there's going to be a few bits and bobs happening to the stream schedule. I was talking to the Viewer Plus subscribers about it. Where's it gone? I've actually lost it. I was talking to the Viewer Plus subscribers about it today. Oh, here it is. So we are coming through August. We've got our viewers game on Sunday. And then for the rest of the month, we've got Open TTD and Transport Fever. There isn't any more Farming Simulator this month because of recording schedules. Then in September, we're probably going to have Minecraft on Series Subathon server and Open TTD. And then in October, we'll come back to Transport Fever, and we might then start Vault Hunters. Need to turn that mouse setting off. I mean, if there is a setting for it, I'll do it. It's edge scrolling, isn't it? I don't use edge scrolling. Here we go. Let's have a quick look in the settings, shall we? Mouse. Edge scrolling. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. I like it. What is your idea about OpenTTD? Better than this or? I mean, it depends how you look at it. Like, if you look at it compared to the price, OpenTTD is infinitely better. Purely upon the stance that it's free. So here we go. Got a road vehicle and it's got some oil in it. Which is good. That one's got 3 units of oil in it. Are you just full loading? You shouldn't be full loading. Does it just take a while to get your oil in you? By the looks of it, yes. So it depends on your perspective. One of the things is, do you value graphics that look like relatively realistic, or do you like retro graphics? Do you prefer your games to be free? It really, really does depend. Okay. I think this line here has the potential to make some good money. We've got a little bit of money in the bank now. So let's have a look at vehicles. So if we look at the fuel line, we have 8 vehicles. I think we could probably try and increase that to 10. I suppose this bit could easily be a shortcut, couldn't it? I don't think we can afford that though. But what is your idea? Do you mean what is my opinion, which one I just prefer overall? Is that what you mean? Because that's a difficult one to do. I like them both, and I like them both in different ways. Like you say, yeah, like Death Angel says, OpenTTD runs on a potato. So that's really good. There are a lot of things about the games that are the same. There are some things about the game that are different. There's different complexities. And also, you got to think about, like, I haven't been playing Transport Fever 2 that long. It's a relatively new game to me. Whereas OpenTTD, I've been playing it for like 25 years. So how much gameplay have I got left in each one? And all of that sort of thing. But if you want me to just pick one, then I'm going to say Transport Fever, because the reason is that I haven't played it as much as OpenTTD, and I'm enjoying discovering more about it. Where in OpenTTD, I am still discovering and learning and having fun, but this one is a more newer experience. It's not more shiny. So right now, at the moment, I'm enjoying this one more. I wanted to put a link road in here, but we haven't got enough money. I mean, what you got to remember, and whilst we're waiting for someone, we'll speed up the game a little bit. What you got to remember is that, like, most of my content is OpenTTD because that's the thing that everybody watches. I mean, I like the pixely graphics of OpenTTD, but I also like the graphics in this game. I like them in different ways. But yeah, I mean, one of the reasons why I keep doing OpenTTD videos is because that's what my viewers want to watch. I do Transport Fever, I've done Factorio, I've done RimWorld, I've done Minecraft. I play so many other games, and I enjoy them so much. But the reason why we keep coming back to OpenTTD is because that is what my viewer base as a whole want to see. And they're the ones that people see the most. Actually, while we're waiting for the money to come in, I will show you something. If I can find it, I'll have a quick look. And you may find this very interesting. So I'm going to go into YouTube Studio, and I'm going to go into the analytics. And I'm going to go into the more on the thing and go to, is it playlists? Yeah, I'm going to do playlist starts over the last year. Let's do a year. No, let's not do a year, because season 10 hasn't been going that long, has it? Has it? No, it hasn't. Let's do over the last 90 days. Okay. So it's a bit small on this screen. Can I zoom in? I can zoom in. Okay. Right, there we go. So, main screen. Okay, so on my gaming channel, you can see that by playlist starts, 42%, almost half of my views are just my tutorial. Okay, a quarter, roughly, is OpenTTD Series 10. Okay, you are looking at nearly 80% of my views being just OpenTTD tutorial and my most recent OpenTTD Let's Play. Okay, I mean, EVE Online is high up there in the list at number 3. Okay, but even then, only 4.8% of the views are the EVE Online series. And then look at how much of the rest of the list, okay, is OpenTTD. Okay, so we got OpenTTD, that one, and again, and again, and again. So much is OpenTTD. But, like Coding Game, I got a link put on their page at one point. So that boosted Coding Game views. Railroute, again, they shared the link to my tutorials, so that boosted the views there. And Factorio is the current ongoing series, so that one will be relatively. But even then, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, 12th in my list is nearly just 1% of my views. Okay, the big fat, it's OpenTTD. Even though less than a third of my content is OpenTTD at the moment. Okay. I probably ought to look into it actually about what percent of my content is OpenTTD, but I wouldn't be surprised if 20 to 30% of my content is OpenTTD, but 70 to 80% of my views is OpenTTD. What makes the most money? Well, the thing that makes the most money is the one with the most views, obviously. Yeah. Right, so whilst we've been talking about that, actually, right, I will quickly correct myself, right? What makes the most views? Most money? Viewer Plus. Viewer Plus accounts for more than half of my income. So you get YouTube, Twitch, the merch store, donations, all of those things. Smush it together, and Viewer Plus is still more than that. I'm not the only OpenTTD creator. No, there are other ones. There's not as many English ones, and some of the other creators that I'm aware of at the moment aren't doing vanilla OpenTTD. They're doing patch packs and things. So yeah. Yeah, the Viewer Plus program egg, spot on. That's what makes the money. That's what makes the most percentage. Right, speaking of making money, let's have a look. Yeah, both lines are now making money. Now that we've got our vehicles round the other side, with frequency and rate, I think, are looking okay. And what we're looking like on the supplying here, 16 out of 30 there. And 25 out of 37 there. Brilliant. So both of these towns are now growing a little bit. That's really good. And we've actually got a little bit of money in the bank account. That's fantastic. You asking how much money I make on income from Master Hellish? Oh my goodness. 1,500 a day. No, oh god, what was it? What was the we looked at the profits, and I said it. That there we go. Right. You want to know? I'll tell you how much money. Right. When I did my tax return last year, my profits worked out to about £8 a week. Not £1,500 a day. £8 a week. I do not make a lot of money out of this. I do it as a hobby, as a passion, and I make a little bit of money out of it. Yes. That's why I have a day job. I work full-time as a software developer, and then I do this on top of that. which is why I don't have a massive amount of content and my streams aren't that long and so forth. Yeah, that's almost like a pizza. Like, I could save up and maybe go on a little trip to Alton Towers or something at the end of the year. Although that year I did have to buy a graphics card, so there was a little bit more expenditure that year than there would be on potential other years. But yeah, last time I did my tax return, it was approximately £8 a week profit. What happened in episode 1? Where all the starting money? Yeah, we spent it all. We spent it all on buildings and stuff. Do you work? Yes, I've got a day job, a full-time day job. I work 40 hours a week on a day job as a software engineer. Right, let's have a look at these lines. I wouldn't be able to support me and my family on £8 a week. Especially with the wife being on maternity at the minute, yeah. You've picked up OpenTTD streams and enjoy putting them on in the background whilst catching up on work on the computer. That's a good thing to do. What do you program? I program for a software company. I program their products along with everybody else in the programming team. Oh, what language do I program in? Is that what you're asking? Try to JWU, try to put your questions in one question rather than spamming single words down the chat. It makes it more difficult for me to read. So, like, you put where do you work? Okay, yeah, you were correct in your spelling, but like just put like where do you work would be great. It makes it much easier to read because I am dyslexic, so reading the chat is difficult. Programming language. I program in Python, JavaScript, and I've also I also program in PHP at home. The interaction portal that we use, I made that. I know it's rough, but it does the job. Although, speaking of which, we're going to do the game giveaway. That's going to be ending soon, so if you want to be within a chance of winning, head out to portal.masterhellish.net. Okay, I know we've been chatting, but it's important because we've been making some money. Look at that. We've got just under 200,000 in the bank account. I mean, by all means, ask questions. Just try and put them all in one put the question all in one message. Okay, looking at this, I can't remember how many vehicles we've got on each route now. We have 9 vehicles on one route and 10 vehicles on the other. The frequency on the fuel route is a lot slower. And the annual throughput is less. I need to do some quick maths. I think it's actually making a little bit more money, the fuel line, per vehicle. It's difficult to see because it costs the prices. Hey, of course I forgive you. I'm just giving you advice about how to help me out. I guess it was a long day, Hellish. Sounds like it with the tongue ties. I mean, I get a little bit tongue-tied sometimes anyway. I started work at 7:30 this morning. It's been a busy day at work. There's lots going on at work, including a nice little presentation that I'm project managing for. And I finished work at 5 o'clock today. Cooked dinner for the family. I think we did some rough maths once, didn't we, Brandon? If I had 600 viewer plus subscribers, then there would be the potential that I might actually be able to support myself content creating. The other option is we create viewer plus gold at 10 times the price and then get 60 people. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to add more carts to the fuel line. And I think if we get that fuel line up to about maybe 15 carts. It's currently 9. So can I afford it? Let's find out. Yes I can. Okay, so we've got 10 vehicles on one line, 15 vehicles on the other line. I tell you what, let's put a little bit of road in as well. Because that road isn't quite as expensive as what I thought it was going to be. let's put this in. Okay, it's 40 grand. And it's probably going to cost us 40 grand for those vehicles to go around the outside. So hopefully they will use that way. What was that? Did the lights just change in here? Are you kidding me? They're all still going the other way. Well, that was a waste. Never mind. What did I cook? I made I made pie and chips with some vegetables. I didn't make the pies. They were frozen pies. I can make pies. I don't have time to make pies at the moment. Brandon says 600 does seem a lot, but who knows, it might happen. Chexo Kids says I'm using 14 for fuel as the rate is 112. Okay. Learn OpenTTD with me. He watched Master's tutorial. Planes confused him and then he just walked up. Hey? Watched a guy with a vid learn OpenTTD with me. He watched a Master Hellish tutorial. Planes confused him and he just walked off for the last 10 minutes. Oh, send me the link to that. I want to see that. There's something weird going on with the lighting in here. I feel like it is. Basically, all current viewer plus subscribe with the goal. Yeah, that'd do it. Lifetime sub was enough at the moment. Lifetime subs were fantastic it was a special occasion, and lifetimes will not be offered again. Something's definitely happening in this room. Right, the new trucks are just trucks. I keep saying trucks, they're still horse and cars. You're in 1957 with 44 million in the bank. Well, did you use the same map as us? With the same settings? The medium difficulty? Oh, there is so much fuel. It is. It's that light. It is. I saw it move then. See if Cam 2 can show you. This light here. I'm not sure if it might be on its way out. Well, thank you to the viewer plus subscribers. If it does break, I'll be able to buy a new one. Let's try just changing the dial for a second. We need more horses. Maybe we do, but I don't want to take out too much money.
New viewer plus subscriber. Fantastic.
And speaking of viewer plus, there is 2 months support from Infernal Badger. Thank you very much. Oh, you've not seen my setup before? It is a good setup. I do like it. I posted a full picture of the setup on Facebook at some point on my Facebooks. Right, we're going to let a little bit more money come in, and then I'm going to ask you guys what we're going to plan for next. Okay. Let's have a look. Can I find the full picture that I want to find? So swap to Master Hellish. I was talking to DJ Egg about this. I think it was it over breakfast? Is Egg still here? I'm not sure if Egg's still here. But Master Hellish is actually terrible branding for this channel. It's like, it's from my World of Warcraft character when I started doing a lot of gaming and stuff, and the name kind of just stuck. The name stayed. And like, it doesn't match my style. It doesn't match the games that I play. And I'm like, Matt, why Master Hellish? It's because that's how it started and that's how it came. I mean, maybe the guy that I played in Skyrim, that is a little bit more like it. Do I still play WoW? Not actively at the minute, but we did have a Gaming with a Viewer Plus subscribers series on World of Warcraft, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did. I can't find the picture that I want to find, so I'm going to forget about that and we'll go back to the game, I think. Oh no, I accidentally just found it right now as I was talking about it. There we go. So this is the full setup with the I think it's a 32-inch monitor in the middle. It's 1440p with there's 2 studio lights. I've got a new microphone now. That's an old microphone, and then the 2 monitors at the side with the 4K. If you want the full spec, it's on the website masterhellish.net. Right then, most of those vehicles seem to have spread themselves out. Money is coming in nicely. We do need to get a bit more out of that. Last year it went down a little bit, but that's because we had those vehicles going around the long way to join in. If we have a look at the lines, you can see that they're both making some money. Frequency has gone a little bit more even, so that's worked. That cost more than £8. That was £8 profit, not £8 income. Okay, so I have a lot of expenditures, you know, website costs and hosting costs and all of those sorts of things. Buy new microphones, like this one. But at the end of the day, there was £8 profit. I'm pretty sure the Viewer Plus subscribers wouldn't mind a small amount of profit for the work that I do. Because I don't pay myself a wage from this either. I could do. I could pay myself a wage out of it and then like none of the money. Then we'd be in negatives. Anyway, let's see how we're doing. Yeah, I could probably sub to Viewer Plus twice and that's about it. I don't sub to my own Viewer Plus, of course. That would be silly. That would be giving, I think it's 1.5% to PayPal for no reason. Okay, well, we've had a cool chat. Do you count the Hellish weekend as an expense? No. Well, actually, a slight correction on that, Egg. All of the trips that I do are not expensed, except the trip that I did specifically to meet the moderators. I expensed the travel expenses on that one because it was important for me to meet the moderators and actually, you know, do that particular kind of getting to know them activity and actually meeting them in person. So there we go. Yeah. But in general, no. When I do trips related to Hellish, it's not expensed because most of the time it's a personal trip and then I do a little bit of Hellish work while I'm there. So they're not. Well, I'd never noticed the fish before. Oh, it says hello there. You hover over the fish. Hello there. Oh, nothing to see here. Is that? Oh, it does it with the birds as well. But your boss will pay the trip. No. No. My company don't pay for stuff like that. Hey Elaine, you joined us right at the very end. We've set up 2 profitable lines, where last time everything was terrible. My company for my day job is not going to pay for a personal trip for my content creation. So it's going much better than last time. Last time we ended up with bankruptcy. This time we're actually making some money, around 80 grand a year. So my question to you guys is, what do we do next time? It would be nice to be able to get some of this fuel to the other town as well. Maybe. Is there a way we can do that with one great big loop? Actually, I think we could, because what we could do, we could take the fuel to Party Piggy, pick up the crops, drop it off at the food processing plant, then go get more barrel. Oh, I'm not sure. Anyway, you was out with one of your best friends for dinner. Well, I'll let you off, Elaine. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, the last time was a horrendous build and then a rebuild of one station. Yeah, that as well. That as well. We've learnt our lesson now. All our stations are simple. We got one station like with the special exit, just to keep it nice and neat, and the rest is all normal. So I think next time, trains, right? Should we try trains next time? I think that trains would be a good idea. Do you think trains would be a good idea? Well, you'll have to wait till next time to find out, because it is going to be next time for the trains. Let me know in the comment section, not in the live chat, in the comments on the video. Remember, give that video a like if you did enjoy it. You've been around, so maybe you did. And also, don't forget, we have the Open TTD event on Sunday, okay? Which is brilliant. DJ Egg's like, boats? No. Well, maybe, actually. This isn't Open TTD. So maybe boats would be more appropriate here. I'm not sure. Trains are great. That is true. What we also need to do is get the other towns growing as well. Yeah. Right then, let's see who wins the giveaway. The giveaway winner is...
Fantastic!
Gayego! Congratulations to you. You have won the giveaway for this live stream. Remember, we do lots of giveaways in the stream, so that's cool. Thanks for reminding you about Sunday. Yeah, definitely remind about Sunday. I think I've got a reminder going out at some point on social media and stuff. Maybe I should go and like put it on Reddit and things like that. So there we go. Yeah, well, if you keep entering the giveaways, one day you will indeed win. But there we go. Yeah, put it in your calendar, says Egg. Yes, everybody, put it in your calendar. We've got an event on Discord as well, right, for the actual event. So if you want to, you can mark yourself as interested for that. I will share the link right now in all of the chats. I say all of the chats. It's just YouTube and Twitch, isn't it? There we go. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed the prize. So yeah, the only thing with the event on Sunday is that because it's a viewers game, you need to be there at least 15 minutes early so that we can get you registered in, get you on the server, and get set up ready to play. Okay, folks, that's going to be all for now. A lot more successful. A little bit nice and steady, eh? Nice and steady. I think maybe some, I mean, we like trains, don't we? So maybe some trains next time. And I'll see you then. But that's all from me. Take care. Bye.